Los ins Auto, wir fahren raus aufs Land, da wo echt keine Sau mehr ist. Wir wandern gemütlich durch den Matsch, bis kein Fuß mehr zu sehen ist. Und ein Räuberleiter dort auf einen rauen Felsraum. Lassen die Beine baumeln, denn die Welt nimmt ihren Lauf. Ihren Lauf. Na los, ich spiele unsere Hymne an. Dann heißt singen aus dem Autofenster. Sollen die Leute doch schauen, uns hält heute nichts mehr auf. Denn heute ist gestern schon morgen. Ist gestern schon morgen.
Hello YouTube, what is up? It is Riot Ghost. Today we have the second featurette of Farming Simulator 19. This one is showcasing the new European map. I'm going to do a little bit of an analysis for this video. You guys know me, I don't like wasting time, so let's just jump into the video. Okay, so I'm just going to go through this and pause the video on different clips. So in this first one, we get our first view of the bird, as well as not a heck of a lot of clouds, and a little bit of trees. This next one is sort of like a valley. We've got a bridge going over. It kind of looks like there's water there, maybe not. Then we've got a nice, actually a really nice bridge, as well as a train. And a few of the things that I've seen people asking is, will there be logging in Farming Simulator 19? And I see this being a log cart on the train, so I'd assume so, and that looks more like a grain cart, so I think it's fair to assume that we're going to have logging in 19. This one kind of just looks like a bit of a train station, some tram wires, some sort of like siding or something, and then the through track. I'm not really sure. A little bit of a view of the train, as well as a decent close-up of the tree textures, or some more tree textures at least. And in this, I feel like the background is a lot more completed. I was saying in a couple of the screenshots that the map barriers looked really unfinished. This looks a lot better, although I feel it should have some more like trees and stuff on it, but it does look a lot better than it did. This one is kind of another view of that one with the bridge. That camera would have been kind of over here, I guess. So this road comes up from that bridge, and then we've got an open space with some field and a little bit of a forest. Another thing that I see is the power line here, and just a lot of grass, which is one thing that I've actually noticed about what we've seen in 19 is the grass looks a lot better in my opinion. I like the thickness of the grass, I guess is the best way to really say it. This one we've got obviously some more birds, as well as this is a good shot of the lighting engine. The grass is a little bit blurry in this shot. One thing that I saw in this that I thought was really odd was this spot in the field down here in the bottom left. I'm not sure if that's just the way it was planted or whatever. In this one, we've got some flowing water, another bridge. I actually really like the look of this bridge. Lots of trees. And I like this this log bench. I actually really hope this is placeable, because this is the kind of thing that I'd like to put around my farm. This one we've got like a soccer pitch, as well as our first view of the big castle. And I guess that would be the road up to it. I don't know, I guess we're going to find out. It kind of looks like that. But we've got a soccer pitch, some more buildings, the castle, obviously, as well as, I hope that our grass isn't, like, one thing that I've noticed in this picture is there's a few spots, like right here, obviously this big one right here, but like up here where it looks like the grass is kind of dead, as opposed to just being one solid, like really thick layer of grass. So I like the look of that. So in this next one we have another view of the treehouse that was in the Challenger, or not the Challenger, the Fendt MT900, or no, Fendt 1100 reveal photo that we saw in the background. This looks like the treehouse that we saw there. A little bit of the light reflecting off the clouds, a nice big grass field. And this is kind of what I was talking about the unfinished textures. This, I know that this is work in progress footage, but this looks really unfinished to me. I really don't like the look of it. This one, we've got a good view of more tree textures, the different kinds of trees we're going to have, as well as this one's a nice big expansive view of the map. So we've got lots of roads and fields and everything throughout. This is more what I would like to see for the map barriers, is even if it's blurry, just kind of this, like the trees here and there, just so it's not boring, as opposed to, like, this isn't bad, this is just a grass hill with a little bit of water down here, and yeah, the map barriers just look unfinished so far. And here we've got another view of the castle, a little bit of the town down here. In this one we have, the big thing is what looks to be some sort of machinery shed. Hopefully this one's a placeable. And then we've got some corn in the background, which looks like it's a much brighter green than it was in 17. This one looks like it might be one of our sell points. Kind of looks like some sort of a factory or maybe a mill type deal, with again another shot of the castle and some more of those train tracks that are running through behind all these buildings. The road texture, or the gravel, the parking lot texture, whatever it is, looks a little bit bland, in my opinion. This one I like with the grass, is that this is kind of what I wanted to see. Is over here we've got some really tall grass, likely because it hasn't been mowed in a while, whereas this stuff here is fairly short, and it doesn't look like it was recently mowed, but it was mowed more recently than this, obviously. This playset also, I'm hoping, is a placeable. We'll see. And another one of the buildings that could be kind of a cool farmhouse. This one shows some of the port, I would assume. Just another sell point. Maybe one of the bank machines that you can check your finances. This I actually like the look of. I feel like this will be a nice, well built-in section of the map. Here's another one that I'm thinking is likely the sawmill, because we've got all these. The way the light hits it, it kind of looks like it's a bunch of gold bars, but a bunch of planks. You've got 2x4s, 4x4s, 8x8s, all that stuff. Another view of the train. It's kind of a more of that like European style of train. Now we're getting a little bit further into the, a little bit deeper into like downtown. This is very much European styling, with the cobblestone roads and the brick sidewalks. Not really a whole lot to talk about on this photo. This photo I thought was really nice, with the statue of the cow, the pig, the sheep, looks like a dog and a cat and then a bird on top. Or maybe it's a dog and a chicken and a bird. This one is another view of the statue mainly. This one, I'm not sure if LBC is a thing in Europe. It could be our bank, maybe. It looks like one of the only things with a sign here down this street. Some mailboxes. A little bit more of this sidewalk texture that looks not too bad. But this one I like. This one has a lot more of a like a homely feel, with the just like the road with some shops and some houses along this back street. And this one's kind of a back view of that building that we saw before. Lots more grass, again with the shorter grass and the taller grass. This stuff actually looks like it's really tall. So this one looks like it's going to be kind of our forest area that we're going to get, or one of the forest areas that we're going to get for the European map. Now we're starting to get into the really interesting parts with the castle and all that. So we've been kind of down here, I think, looks like, in town, looking at buildings. And this will be our road up to the castle. I'm not sure what significance the castle will have, if there will be some sort of Easter egg with it, or if it's just European castles. I understand that, but I'm not sure if it's going to have any sort of function, or if it's just going to be for looks to show off the lighting engine, which we've got a nice reflection off the water of everything. Some more fields, a couple of ponds. This kind of looks like, down here in this corner, looks like maybe a sheep area. Yeah, they look like they're moving around, so those might be, that might be somebody's sheep pen area zone thing. This one's the good view of the train. I don't see a driver in the train, which is an odd thing. Hopefully that'll get dealt with before the game releases. So here we've got our grain cars for the train, as well as the logging cart, which looks good. Another thing is the lights reflecting off of different things from the train crossing. Looks good. Some more field textures, grass. Obviously, this is what I want for the our barriers. Whether they're close or far, I want them to kind of at least seem like this is how they're styled. Road signs look nice. This one's a good shot of like a sunset or sunrise with the lighting engine, some clouds. And that's pretty much it. So if you guys enjoyed the video, smash that like button. And as always, thank you for watching.